All right, so today's video, like I do this on a regular basis. I don't, I really don't. Um, but I just kind of wanted to. Hold on. All right. Um. So this song is called Home. I'm gonna start with the premise. The song is called Home, and I wrote it during a time where I was really struggling to. I was completely sober. I was struggling to stay sober, and my obviously, I had tainted my home from what I had done, and struggled with a lot of things. Side with being one of them. Side. So and the song "Home," it starts out like that on purpose. I wanted it, and like I've already got the music video in my head and everything, dude. But I wanted it to be something that felt childish in the beginning, you know, with the xylophone or the bells, the actual bells, like the in the program they're bells, but I wanted it to sound childish. And in the music video, it'll be like panning throughout, a kid's room in the attic or something like that. You know what I mean? Like one of them loft rooms, one of them bonus rooms or whatever. But I wanted it to. I really don't know what I wanted it to do. It literally just flowed right out of me, so I can't fucking explain it. But guess what I was feeling was that when you think about home and you've like I did, literally did everything to destroy it. Um, there's nothing left to destroy but yourself, and unfortunately, uh, that's how I felt. Fortunately, I didn't do it. I didn't go through with it, but I put the strings in there just kind of exemplify uh, just the loom that's dwelling over you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm talking to myself on a fucking camera, dude. Like, So when I say words, I mean the words that you tell yourself. You can convince yourself of anything, really. But there are certain things you say to yourself that can't be undone. That can't be undone. And that's what, I was struggling with, those words. That couldn't be undone. But I was repeating it to myself all the time. And the song is 555. That's funny. Just I fortunately I don't got the guts to go through with it, so I make music about it. I've had multiple attempts, but I can't go through with it. I'm just gonna cut my losses on that and just fucking make music about it. That's what I'm doing. That's what that means. That's what in absentia means. I pledge my devotion. I pledge my consent. I pledge my devotion. Damn. My devotion. The devotion to, in other words, you could say determination. You could say, you're devoted to doing that to yourself. It's not an easy subject to talk about. But there comes a time when you really have to have that talk with yourself when you're that low. If you're gonna do it, or if you're not gonna do it, if you're gonna try it, or if you're not gonna try it, happens every time. Thankfully, I didn't do it, but wanted to. During this time, now that I'm thinking back, I kind of realized that, I don't know. I realized again that I was drowning. Hence the album cover. Look. Just scoot myself over here. Oh, no, not that. Crap. There you go. So, I gotta give credit. I don't know the person's name. I forgot. I'm not in contact with them. But they allowed me to use this picture, and I altered it. And then I really felt, and I stumbled upon this picture, and I contacted the person who actually did this. And so they gave me written permission to use it. But I thought that it exemplified how I felt right here. Reaching up out of the water while you're drowning, and look around. Ain't nobody motherfucking there. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. I pledge my consent. Getting my blood into the floor. I intend to open the door. It blows right into the grooves. Desperately, I watch it move. I've come here with one thing in mind. To leave my body. So, hold on, let's bring it back. every time I listen to my songs, like, I don't know what it is that I do. I'm not trying to do it. It sends me into a trance a little bit. So, please excuse me. And that's just whenever I listen to it. I don't know if that's the same effect. I would hope that's the same effect that people are getting when they listen to my music, but so I faded that out on purpose because you're leaving it all behind. Draining my blood onto the floor, right? Obviously. Let's listen to that chorus again. Draining my blood into the floor. I intend to open the door. It flows right into the grooves. Desperately, I watch it move on. So, I would never do that. I would never cut. I would never do that to myself. But if I did, I'd watch it. I'd watch it. And so that's why I wrote that line. I would watch it. Just watch it. Leave me. And yeah. Oh, shit. So this solo represents the completion of the act. So now there's no turning back. Now it is set in stone. Well, set in blood, really. And you are literally watching it drip down in your hand and fall into the grooves on the floor. And as you're watching it just move. Travel along the grooves, obviously. That's what that signifies. Now in the part of the song, the act has been completed. This is the realization that there's no turning back now. It is done. You're gone. You know what I mean? And I constructed the song to be in phases. I try to stand now that I understand. So, this place I know as home, death is the undertone, is because, obviously, you're at home. You're going to die. You're at home. That's where you die. It's just, I don't know, man. So when I say this is my new home, the song has not changed. So now it's in reality, right? It's in reality. Listen. So when I said this is my new home, I meant that like I am a new person. During the time that I wrote this, I was going through a lot, and I was going through a lot of court stuff, and didn't want to be going through that, but I knew I had to. Um, Nobody ever wants to place themselves in really fucked up situations, but I did, and I can say I'm proud of myself for getting through it. But not a lot of people make it out, especially with what I've gone through. But there's a lot of people who've gone through a lot worse than I. So, but anyway, we're here. Um, I didn't know what the future held for me before I finished this album. I wrote this album in a whole year. One or two songs that I had tried to put on the previous album didn't make it, so I put it on this album. But most of the songs, I would say, I think 4 out of 6 of the songs I wrote during this time. And boy, was that hell. I'll tell you what, let's go. Yeah, man. doing a live stream review of my own album so that I can explain how my process worked and the meaning behind the songs. Because I am not one of those musicians to not write a song that doesn't have a meaning. I always write my songs. My songs always come to me when I am going through something. I don't know. It could be good. It could be bad. I don't know. You go, dude. But so this is more of my style. This my old classic style. Yeah. I just love using the fucking harmonics on the fucking guitar and having a chord progression and using the harmonics to fucking do a long little with the harmonics with fucking octaves. I'm sorry, not harmonics. Octaves. I don't know what technique that's called. I just do it, but I love it. It gives that sense of impending doom in the sound in the song. Yeah. I'm talking about death. Again, this song is also about genocide. Not genocide. Genocide. Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually like listening to this album like after I released it since on January 1st. So like now that I'm out of the place that I was when I wrote this album, I can look back at it and figure out what I was really trying to say to myself. Cause I let's get down to brass tacks here. In absentia is a mirror for me. Um, it's me talking to myself in every single song I've ever written. It's me talking to myself. With that being said, I got a lot of problems. Don't get twisted, I'm blind too. When I did the chorus, I tried to yell it, but every time that I tried to like make it match the screaming, it would just be either overpowered or underpowered. So I had to find the medium and just kind of just go with it, and so you could barely hear it. But when I'm saying that, it is like I'm screaming it, like fuck, dude, like fuck my life, kind of thing. Now we're going biblical with it. We're talking about when they say Jesus left. You know what I mean? Obviously, we all know. Who knows? He went to Tibet and Egypt and Japan and China and all that shit to learn the arts of their gods, their deities. And he came out becoming a fourth dimensional being, able to perform miracles, able to walk on water, able to transcend our typical understanding of how physics works. Because when you're a kid, you obviously know it's hot outside. You can't walk on water. So he was able to manipulate the area around his body to be able to walk on water. How would you be able to do that? I have sinned against many. Most of all sinned against the one that sins high, to incline the throne to reign the night. So hold on, let me write that back. Most of all sinned against the one that sins high, to incline the throne to reign the night. It's bringing back so many memories of why I wrote that. I wrote that piece because I wanted to take God's throne while he was sleeping. God's throne while he's sleeping. Steal it. Steal it. Now, a lot of people know that Nod is an actual place. In other words, it is purgatory. That's where Jesus went when he died. He spent fucking decades there, but to us, 3 days. But yeah, he became the ruler of purgatory, and he met Cain. That's why they say like nod off, you know. It's an actual place. Nod. N-O-D. November, Oscar, Delta. I want to. Isn't that how we all want to go out? And I kind of was exiled. I was exiled from society. Really, legitimately fucking in all senses of the word, exiled from society. I did not have the right to be a functioning member of society. I took that away from myself. I lost it. I lost it. Um, and so forth, and therefore I was exiled. In my own mind, I felt that I didn't deserve to be a functioning member of society. I didn't, and mind you, I have a wife at this time, and I mean, I had just thrown everything away. I had thrown or put everything on the line. And I had destroyed so much of my motherfucking life. And hers as well. I caused us so much pain. And you could say, why did you cause that so much? Because so much pain was caused to me. That's no excuse. And I know that. But it is just the reaction of going through something that traumatic for that long. 4 years. I went through a really 4.5 years. Really, I mean, technically, really, fucking 7 years before I had gone through a really fucking traumatic experiences, or yeah, plenty of them, and it just persisted for 7 years, and then I met my beautiful wife, and then I still fucked it up, and here I am, out of it. A better man, a better husband, a better father, a better friend, a better man. And when I wrote this album, I knew I would leave it behind. I knew I would just fucking let it go. And I needed to. I needed to let it go. But this is the accumulation of a lot of shit. I faded it out like this. I love doing that. Don't know why. I love creating songs that start like this and end like this. I love it. Man. Blood Magic. Now this is my jam. So this song I wrote, and you can see I put a K on it. Look at Wayne Static, man. Look at it all in his glory, dude. Rest in peace, man. I wrote this song right after I got out of jail. And it was a pretty important experience. Yeah, I saw a lot. That was like the most impactful experience out of all the fucking times I went to jail. Too many. But as soon as I came home and I jumped on the fucking studio. I said, I went to my wife, my current wife, and I said, don't talk to me. I got to get this out of my head. I got to get it out. Because I had been thinking about this in the cell, or in the pod, for so long. Yeah, I know it was a pod. Yeah. That time. But I said, don't bother me. And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? And I was just like, I have been brainstorming this song in my head for the past 2 weeks. I got to get it out. And so she let me. And it turned out to be this one. It's complete, utter disdain for, you'll see. But it's an homage to my craft. I am wicked. YouTube might take that out because I said that. I hope not. I hope not. But it's true. All right. It's a pretty long intro. Holy shit, dude. It's like a 2-minute intro. Fuck. We're gonna skip this one, and we're gonna go to this one. Talking about the ferryman. All right, so this song in particular, I just wanted it to be the most demonic song that I could ever create, and I wanted to sing it that way too. I think I did a good job. It's too late now to take it back, but there was plenty of lore in all of my songs. I like to base my songs around reality. Or lore, I guess. Mythology, reality, and lore. Those are my 3 categories. So this is my depiction of what I would think if you opened the gates of hell and swore to him that you would pledge allegiance. It's not a good thing. But I wasn't in a good place. So makes me want to headbang. I headbang to my own shit. That's so cool to me. All right, so the whole point of this song, I needed somebody to come to hell with me. Like I said earlier before, this album was when I was in my own hell that I caused for myself. And thank the Lord that fucking I have a beautiful wife to fucking go through it. She got me out of it. I didn't get out of it alone. Shit, I wouldn't have made it out if it weren't for her. But she had to come with me. She had to fucking struggle with me. And so that's the whole premise of this. Really, it's the whole premise of this whole album, really. So this next line is the definition, according to the Freemasons, of the pentagram. An actual, I read it from the book. And I made that part up. You know what I mean? I was one with my fucking pain. During this time that I wrote the album, I had to become one with my pain so that I can get through it. And at this point, when I wrote this one, it was at the end of that, and I was feeling I was feeling a little confident that I can get through this, and I didn't have too much longer to go. Little did I know, but yeah. But little did I know, I was the one who was the slave. No, I knew it though. I was a slave, dude. So yeah, another instance of shite. And I said, "Come with me to hell," because I had to drag somebody down too. That was my mistake. That was a stupid decision. I mean, I wasn't, obviously, when you do shit like that, I was a little narcissistic, so I didn't realize what I was doing. But she willingly went down with me. And I willingly went down with myself. I had to break myself down. It's not like when you're in the military, they do it for you. Because you're forced to. Now, think about this. Imagine when you're a civilian and you have to break yourself down and build yourself back up on your own. And anything and everything that you learned during that time of military does not fucking work. Does not work. Makes shit worse. So I had to reformulate. I really had to reinvent myself as a person, not as a functioning member of society, which is what they during the program they preached. I don't want to be a functioning member of society, dude. What has society done for me? You know what I mean? Think about it. Like, why do you have to be? Why do we have to be functioning members of society? In the sense that, like, being politically correct and, being a professional and shit like that. Why can't we just say the quiet part out loud? We fucking hate it. We fucking hate it here. But we made this life for ourselves, so we got to live with it. Obviously we do, but yeah. That black. That's probably my best one. Probably my best black. Let's listen to that again. Hold on. All right, well, I'm gonna call it right there. There are still more songs on the album, but I'm just gonna hell yeah, what up, Malcolm? But stop it. No, I can't do that. Stop it. Get off my page. Sorry, I'm not trying to get the video taken down. I love it. It's my usual practice. Y'all have seen me play that shit. But for anybody who has seen it, thank you. I would like for I just want people to know where I'm coming from in terms of being a musician and how I write how I write stuff and just kind of the meaning behind it on some songs. If you'd like to know more, give me a shout. Send me a message. And if you're ever struggling with fucking reach out. And if you're a veteran struggling with call the motherfucking 988, dude. Option 1. But yeah, I can safely say that I'm safe. I'm good. I don't think that anything is gonna thrust me back there again, unless I fuck it up. But thanks for watching, man, and take care of yourself out there. Take care of yourself. Take care of the ones that you love too. But first and foremost, take care of yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody or anything. So it is what it is, dude. Appreciate it. See you.